Welcome to Tallinn, Estonia. If you're new to the channel, hi, my name is Claire Hawkins. I'm a traveling singer-songwriter, and today is the start of a new series here on this YouTube channel. I'm going to be traveling through the Baltics here in Eastern Europe. I could not be more excited. This is all new for me. It's my first time in each of these countries, including here in Estonia. This is a very special trip for many reasons, but one of them is that I'm actually working with this gorgeous hotel, Nordic Hotel Forum. This trip is already off to such a good start. I just noticed the hotel left me some chocolates. That's so sweet. They even wrote me a note. It says, "Dear Claire, it is our pleasure to welcome you to Tallinn. We're excited to have you experience the beauty of our city firsthand. On behalf of the entire team at Nordic Hotel Forum, I extend to you a very warm welcome and trust that your stay with us will be both enjoyable and successful. To start off your stay on a sweet note, please enjoy a sweet treat from us, a handmade dark chocolate tablet with berries from Chocolala, one of the world's top chocolate shops located here in the heart of Tallinn." That is so cool. Before I unpack my things, I want to show you just how nice this room is. So you come in the front door here and immediately there are these buttons here where you can press to say if you want your room made up or not, which is so cool and environmentally friendly. The bathroom is so nice. Just look at that huge tub. And of course the bed looks so comfortable. There's tons of natural light in the room and you can even see Tallinn's Old Town out the window. I'm going to show you all lots more of the hotel later, including their spa area, their breakfast. There's lots to explore, but first we gotta get out into town. I thought I was gonna go get lunch. However, one of my favorite things to do as the very first stop in a new city is a free walking tour. I just found one online that says it starts in 10 minutes and it's a 10-minute walk away. On this first stop of the tour, we got a little overview of the country's 800-year history. One of my favorite facts is that the name Tallinn actually means Danish city because previously, hundreds of years ago, Denmark controlled Estonia. Additionally, I think it's really interesting to note that the country only fully gained its independence most recently in 1991. So that means this year is the 33rd anniversary of an independent Estonia. Even though Estonia is of course one of the 3 Baltic states, Baltic countries, it's actually much more similar language-wise and in some ways culturally to Finland, which is their neighbor just to the north. You can actually take a ferry if you want to do a day trip. That's a really popular thing. I'm not doing it on this trip, but I would love to in the future. Another very interesting stop on our tour here is right over my shoulder. This is a monument to the country's independence, built in, I believe, 2008. Our tour guide said it's slightly controversial because it was quite expensive. It cost 8.5 million euros to make. The reason it was so expensive is because it's made out of marble, but the marble was covered up with glass, and then because of the cold winters, the glass shattered. So you can no longer see the marble. It's still a very interesting monument and great to have, you know, to commemorate the independence of the country, but I can see why people have mixed feelings about it.
I've been sitting on a highway, watching cars go by, thinking living in the fast lane could have kept me from hitting rewind.
Because Estonia's history as a country in so many other countries, either occupying or ruling, or some combination of the two, there's a lot of influence from other countries. So for instance here, you can see the Russian influence there. That's the German ambassador's house. But our tour guide pointed out that in this area there is one Estonian structure, and that is this famous toilet. It was built in the 90s after the country gained its independence. It cost something equivalent to about €500,000 euros if you adjust for inflation, and it's still in operation. So it's a bit of Estonian history for you.
Oh, these hands of mine, how they tell the time. All alone, sometimes I slipped away.
We've just stopped here at a viewpoint called Patkuli Viewing Platform. It's really beautiful, and you can see over there St. Olaf's Cathedral, which I believe is in the 20 tallest cathedrals in the world.
And as I move
Behind me here is Tampere Castle. You can see right here the original remains of the castle, as well as the modern day current Parliament building. Personally, I think it's really cool that they have this history physically attached to the building that they use for their government now. This very iconic looking building behind me is Alexander Nevsky Cathedral. It opened in the year 1900 and it was essentially symbolic of the Russians taking over the country from the Germans. So there is still a German church as well that we're going to go see next. But I did want to take a moment to just point out that it's kind of interesting that this is still an active Orthodox cathedral even now. As promised, we are now here at St. Mary's Cathedral. This was originally built by the Germans. It is now a Lutheran cathedral. What's really interesting is that this is the exact same site of the first ever religious building in Estonia, built by the Danish. Our tour guide explained that Estonia is not a particularly religious country. Obviously, you have your different churches and your communities that are more religious, but there is actually no official religion of the country. It is officially a secular country.
A lot of things can feel like summer. Blue skies, a warm rain.
The walking tour just ended here in the town hall square. It is so beautiful. It is cold though. I don't know if you can tell my nose is a little red. The sunshine is gorgeous, but it is a little deceptive for the temperature right now.
It's so easy to hold on to what you know is gonna change.
I'm realizing that I'm very hungry, and normally I do a bit more research before finding a restaurant in a new city, but I did a quick Google search. I gotta eat, so I found this place kind of quickly, but hopefully it'll be great.
All these hands of mine, how they tell the time. All the lonesome times I slipped away.
So I've gone for a saku, which is a local beer, as well as a traditional Estonian pork roast. I think I'm going to be very happy.
And as I moved around, I swore I liked the sound, but I just can't get myself to say the name.
That was really lucky. That meal was delicious. I think that was probably a fairly touristy restaurant. I mean, just assuming because I'm pretty central right now. But I don't know, sometimes you want to do the touristy thing. That was really good. I do recommend it. I'm back at the hotel after a very successful first day of sightseeing, and I think it's time to relax a little bit. There's a leisure center here that has a pool, a jacuzzi. It's time to explore.
When were you out of the blue, and how did you stay? 'Cause I've been strong, but this moving on has guided me astray.
Good morning. It's another beautiful day here in Tallinn, and we're going to start it off right. I'm about to head down to the hotel breakfast, and then we're going to head into town.
All these hands of mine, how they tell the time. All the lonesome times I slipped away. And as I moved around, I swore I liked the sound, but I just can't get myself to say the name.
As I'm out for my sunny morning walk here in Tallinn's Old Town,
My first 24 hours in Estonia have come to an end. Thank you all so much for watching. This is of course just the start of this time in Estonia, so make sure to subscribe and stay tuned for my next video in Tallinn coming next week. If you liked the music in this video, it is one of my original songs, which you can find linked in the video description or anywhere you get music online by searching Claire Hawkins. I also want to say a big thank you to Nordic Hotel Forum for working with me on this video. I've been enjoying my stay so very much, so I will absolutely link them in the video description so you all can book with them for your next trip to Tallinn. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you soon.